Okay. What's up, guys? Firster than everyone. Dex is the winner today. Okay, Dex, I see you. Also, the real Norte. Thank you for the follow. How's everybody doing today? I was originally planning on streaming a bit earlier, but I got a little too enamored by the BLG G2 series, right? It looked like it was going to go to 5. Anyway, pretty close to top 10 right now. Let's see if we can keep climbing. Mid-noon, you? No, it's afternoon, Stormy. That's what we say. Hey, Havendale, nice to see you. How are we doing today? Oh, wait, let me just make sure everything's geared, because last time I forgot my turn dot gear, and that wasn't ideal. Alright, these all have gear. Also, I redid my list here with the up arrow, based on my pick priorities from last stream. So, looks like everything has gear, which is pretty good. Yeah, I think we're doing okay. Everything's looking geared. Oh, except this. But do I really care about this? Not so much. This isn't geared, but I don't click this. Don't click this. Okay, yeah, we're good. Afternoon is just afternoon, Stormy. You know, noon is 12. So that's, afternoon. You're doing wonderful. You didn't know I was spring break for your classes? Hey, that's always nice. A break's always appreciated. Junseo. I'm good, Stormy. Thanks for asking. G2 Pete Genji just to get stomped in the finals. I don't know. I don't think that was a stomp, Hunter. It looked pretty winnable, right? Some of the games. I was expecting a game 5 while I was watching. Time Loop shouldn't work on Amber's Stormy. Actually, maybe I should have left the low and up and banned the Rahu. Game 2 and 3 were stomps. I mean, game 2, they had a bit of hope, right? It wasn't completely unwinnable. I'm glad your stream was a success, Dex. That's always good to hear. Hopefully you had fun with it. You got to Mythic 2 and your VOD saved? Hell yeah, bro. Good stuff. No, I'm not sure, Stormy. I'd have to look. The only thing that should reset Amber is Lily, but I think you sent me the replay, right? I just didn't actually click it yet because I wanted to stream. So yeah, you have the Lily, so obviously the Lily is not Y. She just has to live 6 turns, right? If you didn't kill her within 6 turns, that's why she gets Amber twice. Lily is the only thing that affects Amber's cooldown. Yeah, no problem. Oh, goodbye, Gator Ray. This is why you suck. You're tired of this meta? I think a lot of people are tired of this meta, Havendale, unfortunately. Hey, you know, nice to see you. Yeah, I definitely needed to ban the Rahu here and just leave up the low on. I don't know why I left this guy Rahu. I might lose because of it. First game of the day. I'm allowed to make mistakes, I guess. I can revive Ray, yeah, if I want to, Stormy. And I think I might, because otherwise Fiamelli's just gonna die. Surely his Rahu does like mine yesterday. That would be awesome, Thief, but not holding out any hope for that. Awaken Val, low-key cooking you? Well, if Rahu stops following up and the Valyrian comes out of ult, I'll be okay, but so far, not so good. And Fia's just dead. Yeah, that's the game. Firster than Thief and Jojo on YouTube. What's up, Andy? Yeah, my Kikardi's just not dealing enough damage. Game's definitely over. Unless the Rahu decides not to follow up at all here. Oh, come on, Rahu. Well, that's the game. Jojo already told you YouTube is not real, Andy. Stop trying. Oh, poor Andy. Always getting bullied. Yeah, that game's very easily winnable. If I just ban the Rahu instead of the Loa. Bit of an oopsie for me, but not a big deal. Do I think Valyrian will get a nerf after the season ends? Probably not, Cold. I don't think she really needs a nerf, right? I beat Valyrian quite a bit yesterday. Like a lot of these guys were Valyrian locking on me, right? I guess not this one. I had the Valyrian. But like Valyrian's definitely beatable as long as you play the game out right. Not firster than anyone. It's okay, Jojo. You're fashionably late, as they say, right? What unit outside an event is good into her? Normally you just outlast them, Cold. Hey, Aurora, good to see you. How are we doing today? Huh. What we should be talking about is when will Fushu healing be back to what it was? I mean, yeah, I think Fushu could be put back to what she was pre-nerf. That sounds reasonable to me. Wait, is it me playing this game out? It might be, Thief. It might be. Don't worry, Rob. Next season, Awakened Viper and Fia will be on the leaderboard, or will dominate the leaderboard. Awakened Viper, huh? Yeah, maybe. Um, I think I hold on to this for a turn or two. Let's just go for the stun. Didn't get it. Awakened Viper sounds wholesome. It sure sounds like something. Wow, I missed everybody. Oh, that's not good. Wow, my Sontic's a fraud. Huh. That's not good. Alright, guys, I might be starting off the stream with a couple losses. Kind of missing the Navette on 5 over Sonya, not to let him recover. Well, the thing about Sonya, Thief, is it means I am not gonna die, right? Because Jiank Fia is never killing something with Sonya on the board. Who got the 15 speed smite? Navette. No surprise there, Dex. I sped up my Mia slightly to make sure she's faster. Okay, that's a good ult, right? Oh, wait, no, not a good ult. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, why did I hit the Bramble unit? Ooh, I'm trolling. And I'm dead. Time Weave proc OP indeed, Jojo. And he's back to his Valyrian skills now, so I've lost. Yeah, I'm a bit cooked here, unfortunately. Well, man, I think I can still win this game, but it's not going to be easy. Yeah, I do like me some Fairy Tale. This is probably not what you're thinking of, though, Stormy. Reset this fraud, Santic? Yeah, he really hasn't been doing so hot so far. I think I just have to S3 myself at this point. I don't think reviving Mia is unfortunately going to help me out here too much. Yeah, Fia resisted this CD up once again, guys. I just need a stun. I did not get a stun. Goodbye, Santic. Yeah, time weaves again. Got the CD increase. That's not good for me. Got the sleep. Oh, man, I'm cooked. It is cooked, guys. Ray's not going to move before dying. Oh, wait. Hold on. Not winnable. Unlucky. She's still dead. Can you ask why I like this version? Because I used to run to it, Stormy. It used to be on my running playlist. Well, I just need to heal up the Ray as much as possible at this point. Holy Gator diff. True, Gator is putting in work here. Unfortunately, I'm getting lapped like crazy. But I'm being saved by Brambles. Did I find a good build for Asal? So, I like the Bach build Nox, but because I'm saving stamina for 2 times, I haven't been able to build it, right? I've still got it here. This build actually seems to deal some damage. But yeah, I don't have one of these available, right? I don't have an extra Bramble Evil Guard Gator available. So we are just gonna wait until the till after 2 times to properly build Asal. Is she only playable with Valyrian? I think she's playable without Valyrian as well, but no, not that one. Where is it? This one? Okay, it did have Valyrian. Maybe it is a Valyrian only pick. I don't know. I think it's playable without it though. I played without Valyrian a couple times. Let's see. Like this one. I didn't have a Valyrian here. And there was another one that I won with no Valyrian. Which one was it? Not that one. No. It was somewhere in here, wasn't it? I don't remember where it was, to be honest. But I've won a couple without Valyrian. You do need some kind of sustain, though, right? Or safety. And if you don't have Valyrian, you definitely don't want to be playing against Ray. I feel like that's just an instant death sentence for your Assault. I fought the same dude so many times, yet at the top of the ladder, Stormy, there's only so many people you can match with in short queues. So you often, if you match with someone in close to your rank, and you both queue up again right away, you tend to play them quite a few times in a row. Like a good example of this is there was a global player I played quite a few times in a row while I was at work the other day. I felt kind of bad for him after. It was, or no, this is an EU player, not a global player. This guy, Eddie. My mind is telling me to snipe. I mean, Jojo, if you want to play, we can. Do you kind of keep track of who you play against and count them based off what you know? I mean, most players at this point in time at the top of the ladder, Stormy, can play whatever they want, right? They're capable of playing, fast, slow, whatever. So, directly countering someone is not that much of a thing anymore. It was more of a thing in previous seasons. Am I going to be the dirty Valyrian locker now? I think I am. Goes for the plume. I could have gone for the Kakardi Nox, but I actually don't think I need it. I wanted to try another Mia game with Airon, so we're going to be pairing these two. Or actually, I might be linking the low on this game just to make sure the Gator Ray dies quickly. Actually, maybe Plume's the better target, so I don't get weakness on everybody. So my thoughts about the new units. Asal needs a buff. Pretty straightforward. Oh, unfortunate that the Sanya cuts ahead of the Plume there, so she actually gets to S3. Unlucky. Anyway, Asal needs a buff to be a good unit, I think. I think she's just a little too weak, unfortunately. While Airon is a pretty good meta pick, I actually pick him on 2, 3, 4 fairly often right now, which is kind of cool. Do you ever wake up with your body in pain? Like, why does that happen? Normally, it happens if you don't move much, Stormy. Like, if you have bed sores and stuff. You gotta be active. Sleeping in a bad position and waking up all bent sucks. That it does. Yeah, sometimes you can just roll over in your sleep and hurt yourself. That's a thing, too. I can see the retirement home already. Uh, yeah. The problem is, Mia is still finding ways to die. So that's not good. You've seen a lot of Kakardi being picked into Valyrian. It's because, Haven, Kakardi stacks up while Valyrian's ult's going on, right? And then once Valyrian's out of ult and he's fully stacked, the Kakardi can usually just kill the entire enemy team. Alright, I have to go into... I should have just gone into Ray Mary from the start. I don't know why I went into Plume. I think I'm a bit cooked here, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm definitely cooked here. All right, let's get this out of here. Yeah, I guess it wasn't Mia on 5. I don't know. I wanted to try the Mia Valerian again, but she still just kind of dies even through the Valerian. This is the issue with Loan. She can't sustain DPS versus a healer. Yeah, very true, Nox. What do you mean by the speed Airon build, Glacial? You mean like double Swift Strive or something? Um, uh, so you're still undecided between Mia and Airon. I personally think Aaron's better, right? Uh, but if you ask Thief, he'd probably say Mia. And Mia kind of wants to be 5 out of 5. My P0's kind of useless. I don't know. I don't think P0 is useless, right? In the right drafts, it's still really good because she is one of the best dispel units in the game, the strippers. Okay. What is up, Clem? What do you have for me? Beonton comp, okay. Hmm. Let's try it again. I'm not convinced. I think I just didn't play that sequence very well, right? Also, should I pick away one of the gators? Probably this one. Yeah, zombie Beonton comp, it looks like. What's my Mia's HP? My Mia's HP is a little over 50k. Just barely 50k, actually. Also, Aaron's built tanky, but speed tune to follow Freya Turret because of his passive. Okay, so yeah, you mean just having turn dot or Freya as the lowest HP thing in a cleave? Yeah, I mean you can do that, Glacial. It's kind of hard to make attack scaling DPS have more HP than a Freya or a turn dot though, without killing the attack scaling DPS's damage. All right, let's see it. Bayo better outspeed us? Maybe, Jojo. Maybe. As a toxic turn 2, maybe I should learn more about it, but I don't like Gator as a shell. Yeah, I mean, honestly, on first look, I didn't like it too much either, Havendale, but after playing it some more, it has felt better and better. All right, is this a Bloodbath Tiamat or a Wellspring? What do we think, guys? I think in case it's Bloodbath, I should target it. Oh, I did not follow up more than once. I'm in trouble. In fact, I'm dead. It was Wellspring, but it was surprisingly tanky, and it did not die to my Yelly. It looked like it was a Stride Bloodbath Beonton. Also, the fact that Messiah didn't die to my Yelly is kind of disappointing. I guess without an attack buff, my Yelly's a bit of a fraud. Honestly, I should have just played the Sontic. I don't know why I didn't lock Sontic in here. Sontic would have gone hard. And I wouldn't have been banking on Yelly following up more than once. Yeah, I am very surprised the Messiah lived. Not that it really matters, because it would have been revived by the Bayo and murdered me anyway, but a bit unfortunate there. Oh, we're against Junseo again. Where's Asal? In the back of the line, Vanyu, which is unfortunately all she deserves. Okay, what do I want to play from this spot? What if I just take away the Awaken units? What does this guy do? Takes Halloween Airon. I respect that. That's pretty cool. Takes the Rahu, sure. Hmm. Is it in the Soul angle, guys? Should we try her? I am already running it down a little bit, so we can give her a go. 14 days till the end of the season. Most likely they'll buff Asal as no one plays her. Yeah, very possible, Nox. That is very, very possible. If I ban Rahu here, can I just murder this thing? If my soul were on Bulwark, I'd be more confident on it. Let's see it, though. Kikardi and the weaker Kikardi comp. Yep, something like that, you know? All right, goes into the Sonya, which makes perfect sense. Can Asal not be good on an HP unit team? She's really that bad? I don't know. We'll see. I don't think um this is a perfect Assault team, but you know, maybe it'll work out. So I haven't really gotten to play the game yet, guys, but it's coming soon, surely. Alright, he swaps to the Asal over the Sonya. That's interesting. Asal's time to shine? I don't know about that, guy. She's not really getting to play. Mind control wins the game. Yeah, I don't know. Targeting the Asal there is really wild. Let the Sonya roam free. Yep. Sonya now gets to play the game. Man, this guy's Airon has impeccable steal rate though. My Sonya or my Airon could never, sorry. Um huh. So I think I just S3 this thing, right? Oh, she stole the invincibility. That's good for her. Can I get the sleep? At least I got the claim chaser off. I don't think I win from this spot, unfortunately. Well, I guess I gotta throw this. Oh, this is looking scary. Goodbye to Asal, finally. Yeah, Airon making Navette invincible feels kind of OP, I'm not gonna lie. Please don't have ult. Okay, thank God, no ult. Can I get a slumber? Yes, I can. That should end the game for me. Hell yeah. Jason, thank you for the follow. All right, that was a very close game, guys. I was kind of paying too much attention to the game there, not chat. My bad. But yeah, what do we think? Did Asal carry or what? You know, amazing. All right, let's see what I missed. Why does a unit die? Hold on. Why does the unit die right after Bayo revives that unit? Axe? You didn't understand the kit. So Bayo has a unique buff called Underworld Flower, and if she doesn't have an Underworld Flower and revive something with S2, it just dies after it acts, right? It's right there in the kit, Stormy. Airon's number might be questionable. Yeah, I don't know, Thief. He's kind of busted, I think. Asal bit broken, in my opinion. Yeah, Asal's very broken, guys. Asal was there to intimidate the enemy. She looked pretty good. I mean, it is true, Luce Viano, that she ate a lot of damage, right? There was quite a few turns where he was kind of hitting the Assault that if it were some other unit that would have died by that point, would not have looked nearly as good. Um, I think you definitely want to load her in with 4 HP units. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Wait, so if I pick Gionk here, doesn't Gionk just slowly win this game if I ban Loan? Asal is aura farming as usual. Yeah. Imagine if Asal was kinetic, the banner wouldn't sell. Would be another Zhuan Li situation. Yeah, so I agree, Havendale. If this unit was supposed to be kinetic and released in this state, it would have been buffed the very next day, right? Much like Zhuan Li. I don't think there's like that comes as a surprise to anyone. That's just how it would be. Zhuan Li, Stormy. Not Sean Lee. Sean Lee would be funny though. Um, yeah, this isn't a great Mia comp. What, Fushu? I don't know. Fushu is how everyone says it, I think. At least from us on this side of the earth. This side of the pond, whichever you prefer. Hmm. I'm suddenly not so confident that I'm going to outlast the Santic stacking Raymary, but let's see how it goes. I think Asal planned to be kinetic, but they changed after the criticism. I mean, maybe, Lucina. Uh, so who has the better buffs? I kind of like the defense buff on the Sontic, so let's go for that. That's smart, protecting Mia with Airon and giving Mia buff so she doesn't die early. This is something I actually learned yesterday, Havendale. I did not do that, and the Mia died quite quickly, so I felt the need to correct it. If Asal was kinetic, more people would have quit. Yeah, maybe, Elijah, maybe. That is very possible. People were not too happy with the first kinetic release. Tantara says it's great that she's asked. You know, I kind of agree in the fact that it's kind of nice for people to have a banner where they don't feel forced to build the unit, right? I think that's very important. I think all these supports setups hyper carries better. Geonk's not really the pick into these. Yeah, so the thing about Geonk Thief is Geonk won't die, right? So I'm just kind of confident the Valyrian's eventually going to come out of alt. I'm going to get to play the game with Geonk, and then the game is going to subsequently end of, right? That's kind of the idea. Please don't kill the Sontic. Please kill the Raymary. Oh, that's not good. Goodbye to Fia. All right, let's yoink those buffs. Please don't miss this one. Oh, thank God. Oh. That's not ideal. At least I have an invincible Mia, so he's kind of forced to hit the Geonk, right? But Valyrian's gonna cycle back into her skills soon. That's not. Oh, and I got slept. Yeah, I don't know if I'm winning this one, guys. I need a Bramble here. No Bramble. Bramble? Nope, no Bramble. And now I'm dead to the execute. Oh, come on, man. All right, Mia sucks. I'm not picking Mia like this anymore. Yeah, I don't know. If I had another unit over Geonk, maybe that's better too, but I just think locking Mia doesn't do anything for me here. Also, you'll be back after Porch Coffee. Sounds good. You think once people figure out how to abuse Asal, she will be meta? I'm not too sure about that. I think a buff is probably gonna come out first. But you never know, I guess. I think there's just too many things that make her hard to play right now, right? At her current power level anyway. Stormy, for your low level ult, it looks like you just need to make a cleave team, right? And just put your fastest speed gear onto Lily Freya and just try to cleave people. That's really all you've got. Yeah, there's literally no synergy with Mia in that comp. Yeah, I mean, the only synergy is skill cycling, right? Thief? I hate watching games with Valerian in them. They are kind of boring, Philgo. I agree. But, you know, that's what we've got right now. Um, a wild Fushu has appeared. Yep, we don't see Fushu too often anymore, but she's making an appearance here. I actually think if I just ban the Ray, I probably just win, right? Let's see it. I assume he's banning Zhuan Li. No, he bans the, Interesting. Valerian is what Sanya was last game. Yeah, I think that's a fair thing to say, Thief. So I'm very surprised I got Zhuan Li, by the way. Now it's time for infinite shields. You would ban low on she counters your toxic playstyle. What do you consider a toxic playstyle, Havendale? The only thing I consider toxic is when someone locks in, you know, Mia unlock with 4 CCs or something. That's pretty toxic, if you ask me. That's pretty wholesome, Thief says. Yeah, I wonder why he thinks that out of everyone here. Maybe I should be hitting the Valerian. How tanky is this Valerian? Let's see. It's pretty tanky. So none of these targets are squishy, unfortunately. I guess the upside to hitting Valerian is she won't take turns to get a defense buff. So yeah, I'm just going to focus the Valerian for now. You're helping people cure their world... or you're helping the world cure people of their addiction to gacha by not letting them get a turn. That is one way to do it, I guess. We're really not doing any damage here, guys. A thief gaslighting himself into thinking he helps people. Oh, goodbye, Zhuan Li. Well, that's not good. Are we dead? Yeah, we're looking kind of dead. I don't think reviving Zhuan Li with 2-turn cooldown is going to do anything. I think I'm just kind of cooked. That's not a Wellspring Tia. It is not Lucina. It is the old Bloodbath Bramble Swift Smite. Surely, I'd start killing things eventually, right? Maybe get a couple Bramble procs. That's a good start. Ooh. Is this thing on Time Weave? I haven't been paying as close attention to her cooldowns as I should, but I feel like it's been ulting quite a bit. It's a GVG attack right there. Yeah, sure feels that way. Now, we are at the point in the game where, you know, there's no more Valyrian, and I do have a pretty healthy Tia, so if she brambles a couple times, I might be okay. All I need is a few brambles. Bramble right here. Nope, no bramble. I am starting to deal damage, though. We are also out of Fushu ult shortly. Yes, that's true. All right, but I think we're good. We should transform here with Tia with an S3. Pick up 2 kills. Oh, and I landed the taunt. Well, that's GG. We've done it, lads. The Fushu has chilled an ult for like infinite time at the end of the game here. Just one Bramble, Tia. Hey, there it is. This Fushu scammed her way out of this. It certainly feels that way, Jojo. I usually hate Plume as a concept, but I read her lore and you kind of sympathize with her. I'm not familiar with Plume's lore. I can't say I'm much of a lore merchant for this game. What does it say in her lore that makes you sympathize with her? And you know, Fushu was a wise choice. I mean, it worked out at the end there for sure. So the Fushu is pretty good into Plume still, right? Because Plume is always proccing Fushu, and because Plume makes her team take so many more turns, it keeps the Fushu in ult forever. So it's a bit of an old school counter, even if the Fushu unit has been nerfed. Fun fact, Kakardi and Slints have serious beef. Well, that makes sense considering I'm sure Kakardi's one of Kakardi's most common deaths is probably self-death to Slint Shield. So I could see that being a thing, Stormy, for sure. Cox PV mentioned him or mentioned her as a traitor. Oh, okay, Stormy, that's cool. Wait, is this a cleave spot? The Valyrian's banned. I can ban the Fia. I don't really care about Gator Ray if I take Yelly. Uh, yeah, sure. I haven't cleaved much recently. I've been kind of T2 pilled, practicing my slower gameplay. Lighthouse Airon unlock. That's pretty cool. And a plume to help it cut. Sure. Um, Nahor Navet wins these. Maybe Vanyu. Um, what do I think he's gonna ban? Bans Kethos? Okay, I wasn't sure if it'd be Kethos or Navet. Double Bulwark, that's kind of what I was afraid of. Huh. No Stormy. Time Weave and Zhuan Li don't work on Amber. Well, I think I have to do this. Oh, the Airon cut me because of Plume. Alright, I had to ban Plume. Good to know. Yeah, because now the Hoyan's gonna go in front of me if the Airon steals my turn. A built-in Time Weave or Time Weave mod doesn't matter, Stormy. It doesn't affect Amber. Doesn't affect Codex. It says right on those shells. It doesn't matter if it's from the kit or the mod set. It does not work on Amber or Codex. Yeah, okay, I'm cooked. That was a terrible draft by me. Honestly, maybe she doesn't die to S3 with Airon, though. Oh, wait. I needed to S3 there. I don't know why I didn't. Huh. Is this still winnable? Probably not. Time Weave doesn't even say it affects shells? Well, it most certainly does, Havendale. Um, I think I can S3 without killing the Hoyan, right? Because of the Airon shield? Yep, we're good. Only one follow-up on the Plume is a bit rough. Also, that's quite fast for a Bloodbath Plume. That was pretty smart to swap the buffs like that. Uh, all right, Yelly wants to win. Um, I still have my amber, so it should be safe to do this. Oh, I didn't even kill it. Huh. Goodbye, Yelly. What comes back? The 1 HP Fia? Alright, get out of here. These Hoyans never miss crit, I swear to God. Yeah, it certainly feels that way. But we turned it into a win. The Rob Yelly really rearing its head right there. But we take those. Yelly was our Maharaga. Yeah, very true, you know. My Yelly could never, Bach says. Yeah, this is an exclusive thing to my Yelly, Bach. Sorry. Never quit if you have Yelly noted. Yeah, I feel like, Jojo, Yelly can just randomly win you the game, right? Um, but Lucina, you can't say she never missed a follow-up, because I lost one earlier where she did. Which game was it? It was the Clem game, right? Yeah, I missed a follow-up or two on the Tiamat, which lost me the game. I read JJK once, Stormy, but it was okay, I guess. Like, it wasn't the greatest series ever. It was just kind of Naruto reskinned. Wasn't bad, though. All right, is this a Bach looking comp right here? What do we think? I read it's Stormy, but I don't know. It was okay. It like it was fine. I don't know. It wasn't anything special. It was just Naruto reskinned. Okay. Hmm. Am I just gonna become a Fushu merchant again? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I want to see how Fushu does in a situation like this. Um, how I got my current frame? It is a finishing top 10 frame from season 0. Although I believe they handed him out to other people after they got top 10 in later seasons. It was a season 0, season 1 frame before the super seasons came out. He paid Jack. Yeah, exactly, Nikos. That's definitely what happened. All right, this is looking kind of rough. Hopefully Sonya can live with just the Fushu ult until she gets to move again, but I am kind of doubting it right now. Can I get a stun here? No, I cannot. So how are we getting through Val? That's a very good question, Vanyu. This is not a very good draft from my part. You don't understand the enemy picks other than low on. So Havendale, this is just a comp that is quite strong in shorter games, right? But it also has a little bit of scaling with the Senyu. The power of friendship, yep. Can't really bonk draft when you're forced to ban XL, can you? Yeah, probably not, Jojo, but I wanted to try it, so here we are. Unfortunately, it doesn't really matter what I hit. There's no getting through this in a short time frame. Gionk into Valerian's just depressing. Yeah, it doesn't look very good, Vanyu. You're right. I don't think Gionk's going to solo with a low on Link, unfortunately. But you never know. Unfortunately, I just didn't last as long as I thought I would, right? I thought my Sonya would live a little better, but this is quite a strong Senyu. If I had lived a couple more turns on the Sonya with the Fushu ult and everything, then I may have had a chance here. You've never seen a Senyu scale before you would quit, like Senyu already hit like God sent you? Yeah, I mean, it's a very strong unit, right? His low on's legit insane considering it's P0. Yeah, does seem very good. Now I just need infinite brambles and I win. His Senyu murders Sonya's because he's 360 speed. Is he that fast, Fanyu? That would certainly do it. I guess this guy is one of the fastest on the ladder, right? I think only XXWX is faster than this guy. Alright, I just need some brambles now, Gionk, please. Any and all brambles would be appreciated. You're cooked. You don't have an email or phone number linked to this account, so you can't change the password. Well, just make a new account, right? Alright, well, I'm dead. Unlucky. Not a very good draft on my part. I thought I would survive a little better than I did. So far, we're moving further away from the top 10 rather than closer. Oh, I'm joining Bread and Bach, though, two of my favorites. Jojo says good. He doesn't want me coming up to the top to meet him. Oh, we got Junseo again. The streamer squad is back together indeed, Lucina. Do not come within a 5 rank distance of me. Are you? What rank are you right now, Jojo? Jojo, the gatekeeper, indeed. We see another plume. Okay. Hmm. How do you beat Loam when you can't banner? Let's see. Let's see if I can do it. Although I am kind of Ray solo DPS against Valyrian and Fia. I don't think this is gonna work. Oh man, I just realized how cooked I am. Ain't no way you. Yeah, I don't know. My drafts are too defensive right now, Nikos, for sure. I've seen too many Sonya locks for my liking. Yeah, that's fair, Jojo. Really, he goes for Airon first. I was not expecting that. Does that change anything though? I don't think so. I think I still lose, unfortunately. Doesn't Airon always remove low on CC? No. So the way it works is if Airon's linked to the exaltation target, right? And then he S3s the low on and tries to put the CC back onto her, it just doesn't work. Because the CC is technically coming from the exalted target, so yeah, not very good. Well, if we're proccing Fia either way, may as well S3. I'm pretty much playing the can I survive until Valyrian's gone game, but the answer is probably not. That's a very nice stun, though. That gives me a lot of time. Why did Airon resist? I wanted Airon to get debuffed so I could heal it with Aya, and Airon just resists everything. Hold on. So I am buying a lot of time like this, which is kind of nice. Is it gonna matter? Probably not, but fingers crossed. Now he's going for the Ray. Now, does he actually want to S3 here? He does. Okay, I wasn't sure if he would. Oh, I missed! No, I needed to hit that so badly. Oh, nice. We can play the game now? Yep. That is true, Lucina. We finally get to play. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to be for long. Oh, I'm just dead. No, I didn't get to play the game. Yeah, 5 minutes just to miss that, Mike. Missing the steal on the low one just means I can't win. Oh, that feels so bad. This was a very painful death indeed. If I hit that on the low one, though, I'm pretty sure I win. If I get the steal on the low one. I should have S1, maybe Nikos, but I really wanted to take the defense buff off the low one so I could double S3 with the Raymary into immediate execute it, right? Because if it has the defense buff, then I might not deal enough damage to it. I guess there is the chance to defense down on the S1 as well. Oh, S1 with Sonya you meant. Yeah, maybe that would have been right. The last attack. Very true. That might have been the play. Okay. Let's see what Luca's got for me. That's like getting to the surface when drowning only to get kicked back to the depths. Yeah, it certainly felt that way, Mike. A bit unfortunate. Hmm. Am I not using Doki anymore recently? No, not so much. The problem I have with my Doki is, like, my speed's just atrocious, right? So it's pretty easy to deal with me. A Holden lock. Double reset Holden incoming. Maybe I do pick Doki into that. That sounds pretty good. So yeah, he bans the Doki because obviously it kind of makes the Holden irrelevant. No surprise there. So this reset's almost for sure going into the low on. And he gets it. Um, let's pull the low on around so I can threaten getting her CDs back a little faster. You want me to try the Bunnyling with Doki gear? I don't know. That strategy doesn't really appeal to me. I guess I could, but no taunt. Unlucky. I did get the stun though. So I think I've been navigating this Holden quite well so far. How fast is my Sonya? My Sonya's like 275, something like that. Nothing crazy. I think this is the first time I've rooted for Rob on this stream. Absolute hate watcher indeed. Wait, is my Sonya dead? Oh. Well, I'm not winning, guys. The Kakardi did a little too much damage to me, unfortunately. Yeah, unlucky. Oh, Lucina with the 5-month Prime resub. Thank you very much. The thing is, the Codex Holden didn't even really it didn't even get a second S2 off, right? I kept it CC'd the whole time, but it didn't matter. The Kakardi just scaled up and killed me. Oh, you're thinking of Ronnie Plays? Yeah, we're not quite the same guy, although we have been confused a couple times before in Discord. All right, so far I'm down almost 100 points this session, guys. That's a bit rough. Imagine getting rage baited when you get your CD back just to die by cock. Yeah, death by cock is a pretty big issue, it seems. Now, what do I pair with the Zhuan Li when the Fee is banned and the low on? Or no, the Fee is taken, sorry. I guess I just take the Ray still. Yeah, death by cock. Robbie plays the ultimate fusion. uh... Um... Do we try the Mia again, guys? I feel like Mia is the correct answer from this spot. Now, what do I play with the Mia? I guess we'll just take the Kakardi away. Okay, but if he takes Airon and I just ban whatever's last, is the Fushu a wise choice? I think this is a Sonya game, Havendale. Because if I play Sonya into this and just ban whatever's last, there's no way he's ever dealing any damage to me. There's just no way. Wait, do I even need to ban the Gionk? Can't I ban the Santic now? Or the Fia, even? I think I just banned the Fiamelia now. Yeah, there's no way this wins, right? Bro is playing triple support. I respect this enemy. Okay, so this thing's on Strive, right? But how squishy is it? Well, if I miss crits, it's probably pretty tanky. Okay, who does the Airon link? He links the Gionk. Okay, so obviously I'm not targeting Gionk. Did he miss Mia? He can't hit Mia because of the Zhuan Li thing, right? So he targets Zhuan Li. Then I heal her up. Honestly, maybe I just target the Valyrian. I mean, if he went Rahu, I would have just banned the Rahu, right, guys? I don't think there's really a right answer from that spot for him. I think he's cooked no matter what he does. What about Santic? Won't he keep resetting you? No, the Santic can't reset me because I have Zhuan Li ult. I guess I should be hitting the Santic though, even though it's going to super cycle him because the Valyrian's taking absolutely no damage. Yeah, everything's on Bloodbath here and pretty tanky, right, Jojo? So there's no like easy target for me to kill. Guys, it doesn't matter what his last pick instead of Gionk was. I would have just left Fiamelia up and banned that instead, right? I like remixes like this for running. This isn't a running song, Stormy. This is just a song that I like better than the original. Huh. So Zhuan Li still died to just the Gionk. I guess I needed to ban Gionk and not Fia. Shouldn't matter, though. I should still win from this spot. I think I still win Havendale, but yeah, Junk ended up being more threatening than the Santic. Junk with Santic can't even crit and still kills you. Yeah, Junk is just him, guys. I mean, Mia's not the greatest healer, right? Healing is kind of like a secondary thing she does. Yeah, this is scary. I think I lose. I definitely should have banned the Fia. Or the Junk, not the Fia, sorry. No stun, unlucky. Yeah, we're cooked. It was absolutely the wrong ban. Uh Man, I'm playing like crud today. That is not ideal. And there goes the Mia, because with no buffs, obviously she's not very tanky. And there's no way Kikardi wins these, especially when he's asleep. Man, why am I trolling today? Feels bad. That match should have been such an easy win too. If I had just banned the Fia instead, or the Junk instead of the Fia. Oh well. Jackal or Alicorn on Airon? I think Alicorn's better because he's pretty slow, right? It's the Mia. She's not meant for these comps. Yeah, very true. The Mia was not really very useful there. You are not wrong. Um, this guy's drafts are super annoying and slow. Yeah, it does seem that way, Jojo. Have I seen a 300 ray? No, I don't think I've seen a ray that fast. The fastest I saw was UA's, and it was like 270 or something. This dude is a 298 ray on Jock. Actually, you know what? No, that's incorrect. I think the fastest ray I ever saw was ANPX's ray on Codex. That ray was quite quick. You won against Moon and Fearless. Good work, Mike. I don't know, probably like 320 or something, Stormy. Um, Slim with the Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. He got all of my cooldowns. Of course he did. No stun. Unlucky. Please don't die, Sonya. All right. Ray plus Plume burst through Val. Yeah, that's the idea. I need to get there first, though. Please get a stun. Man. Sonya's gonna die. Please don't follow up. Please don't follow up. Okay, we're good. No, she died, dude. Oh. Wellspring Ray on Gator sucks, guys. Oh, man. Swapping to Sonya was a mistake? Yeah, but I needed to, otherwise, I was just gonna die, right? Bro. It's just not playable. Yeah, we've been getting owned by Val all stream. You guys are right. I mean, I was crushing Valyrian last stream. I don't know what changed all of a sudden. Oh. Alright, well, that's bound to happen eventually. He hadn't really gotten any brambles. Nevette or bust? Yeah, maybe I should start committing to CC more. Wow, this looks bad. That's rough. Um... Well, if this guy likes his Valcomp so much, I guess I just get rid of it, right? For now. If I can't play against it, I'll just get rid of it for now. I think that's fine. Yeah, what a lost streak indeed has Nene. Stormy, I'm not going to be talking about that on stream, buddy. Hey, Alung, welcome to the stream. Alung Saputra. That's a cool name. Remember when I said maybe you'll get further away yesterday? Yeah, very true, Jojo. Uh, well, looks like we're in for another slow one. Uh, guys, if I were an Etheria dev, the game would be balanced a bit better. Come on now. Robs? What's up, Kecker? Okay. So if I just ban the Aya and Plume's debuffs become semi-permanent, Airon can take them off of one person, which will probably be the low on. And then he can stick them onto my Rahu. Man, maybe Plume just sucks, guys. Okay, so I'm probably not going to be able to Amber this through Lion Guard very easily. I guess I'll just swing on the Geonk here. Goes to protect the Geonk, interestingly enough. Well then let's just hit this. Alright, Rahu's awake. Rahu's very awake. He has no stacks now. All right, let's go ahead and S3 because I'm not going to get too many opportunities to this game. Good. Wow, okay. uh, we'll take that. We need to get some more wins, guys. We're still down 120 points in the day. Holy. Yeah, Kecker, you're sitting pretty up there at 4,500. Love to see it. Damn, pre-ban Val and the game's easy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, guys. I feel like Valyrian's beatable for sure. And again, I mentioned this yesterday, but I feel like this is the last stream I have where I can still reasonably try things and not care too much about losing points. It'll be the ones moving forward where obviously we go into full try-hard mode. And if I don't have a Val answer by then, I'd definitely pre-ban it all the time. I pre-ban it here just to get the one win back, but I don't know. I think I'm going to keep leaving it up, at least for the remainder of stream, which admittedly is not going to be that much longer. Speaking of which, Bach, if you're around, if you want to just abuse Val, you're picking it on 1-2. I mean, sure, I could try that, Kecker. Anyway, Bach, if you're around, if you want to start up stream in like 10 minutes or something, that would be good. It's kind of nice trying to beat something, though. You'll set up in a couple minutes. Sounds good, Bach. Plume Lock feels good versus Valyrian. I don't know, Philgo. Hasn't been great for me so far, but maybe. Bach stream when? Bach is going right after I am, Havendale. So that's something you can look forward to. I actually think Loan might be higher prio for me now. Right? Then Ray? No, it's still just Ray. They take the Loan and the Valyrian, sure. You agree with Loan? Yeah, honestly, Loan might actually just be better, Jojo. You tried to beat Kethos, now you perma pre-ban him if you don't get him? Yeah, I mean, Kethos is a different story, Havendale. Kethos is going to be banned for the rest of the season by a lot of people, right? Which is why I wanted to practice against Valyrian, because the bans are usually Kethos and XL. But if I can't beat it, then, you know, that's okay. We have a Tiamat on lock. And a Fushu. Interesting. Do I not like the Santic Freya Navette core? No, not really. I do have Navette built, guys. I just don't really like playing CC, so I don't. Is Airon the pick here? I wanted to try Airon with Rahu Jojo. All right, let's see it. He banned the Rahu. Well, guys, this is going to be a long one. What season is this? That Tiamat is unkillable? Yeah, Demir, this is going to be very hard to cut through. You would have said they won until Chiaki? Yeah, I don't know, Aerta. It's a pick of all time. A wild Chiaki, this guy doesn't care about meta? Yeah, I mean, certainly an interesting pick. I wouldn't have gone for another healer there. Yeah, me either, Jojo. But this is where we are. So there is one very big upside for me this game, which is because this thing shields, the Tiamat's never going to get the Fushu passive share procs from my low damage hits. So this is actually major anti-synergy. Bring back wholesome 3 healer plus Tia comps. I think we can all say that we're better off without those. I don't know why I just chose Fushu there. That definitely wasn't right. I picked Valtia Fushu one time and then never again. Yeah, it doesn't sound very good. Why are we pushing back Fushu? Yeah, I'm not really sure. Does it matter? We're just wasting time till they're out of ults? Yeah, that's very true. It probably doesn't matter. Well, what's the win condition? The first who fell asleep loses? No, so the win condition is eventually Raymary with 2 Sonya ults is just going to murder everything when this effect level increases, right? That's the win condition here. I missed the buff steal this time. You're struggling without your 3 healers, but you'll build Mia and Aya and you will rise up. Hey, whatever works for you, man. Oh, nice. We can play the game now. I don't think we're quite there yet. Um, do I change my link? Does Airon have to go through 3 resist checks to fully resolve his ult? It's a good question, Jojo. Frankly, I have no idea. All right, we're definitely pushing this back again because there's no way I'm letting the invincibility sit on it. The other guy should have picked a Lily. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of things that would be very good in this situation. Actually, can I get a Bramble here? I wouldn't mind being Brambled right about now. Nice. All right, please cut the Chiaki. Yes, big. Oh, I didn't get enough for a double. I thought that would be a double. Very close. The other guy should have picked 4 different units. Maybe. Maybe. Just Gionk instead of Chiaki and he wins 100%? Yeah, probably, guys. All that for 6 points. Tia, hold on. The triple healer will prevail. I don't think so, Havendale. Yeah, +6, guys. Woo! Worth it. All right, I'll probably just do one more, and by then Bach should be going, and we'll hand you guys off to Bach for the day. Oh, maybe he is going and just got me for his first game of the stream. Wholesome gameplay. 1 minute per point. I feel like that game was longer than 6 minutes, Tantara, although I wasn't keeping an accurate count. What's up, Buck? W stream Bach, definitely paid actor. Bach's a paid actor. I would have to pay quite a bit to afford Bach, I think. Interesting he goes for the turned on with the Fia unlock. It is true Loan's not the greatest into the cleave, though. Now, what does he actually play with it, however? A Gionk. Interesting. So we're going to try Kakardi here because obviously he can't be targeted by Gionk. There's the Asal. Triple Gator turn dot cleave. Hold up. Bro's cooking. I actually think the Gionk might have been a bigger problem than the Raymary, but we're going to take the Raymary out. I forgot Valgator. I didn't forget Hasnene. It's just that part's not quite as impactful, you know? Wild Assault, you guess Bounton instead of Turandot? I mean, Bounton's just a bit too slow, right? Turandot is pretty good in situations like these because she's quite quick. Man, your Assault always brambles my low on Bach. Holy. I mean, he's probably streaming, so he's not watching anymore, but that's a bit annoying. What is Airon's skill prio? Unfortunately, Stormy, all of them. He is an all of them unit. Was that a 5k S3 from Asal? Yeah, so Havendale, Asal's not going to do a lot of damage early, right? It'll scale as time goes on. Where do you start with Airon? I'd have to pull up his skills and advise you, so remind me when I'm done this game if I, get that far. The dev's doing crazy work, 5k damage for 12 skill ups. Yeah, I don't know. This one is definitely skippable Havendale compared to most units. Wouldn't Asal kill the team? Um, what, against Valyrian? If they're solo DPS, Asal is probably not the worst. If she can hit the DPS, right? If the DPS's name is Kikardi, it's not going to be getting hit. All the Gator activations going up. So I think I actually have to jump onto Asal now, because otherwise I'm just going to take big damage from the S2. So I need to start killing her off. Does the answer just mirror it and stat diff them work out? Lucina, don't give away my GVG strategies. As long as you overpower the bot too, I'm sure you got it. What's this song called? This is The Kill by 30 Seconds to Mars. Just attack a white tower. Oh yeah, you aced it. Nice. All right, let's see it, Buck. This is skill 2 time if there ever was one. Kills the Fia. Asal lost Sag? I mean, Junk could still do something crazy from this spot. You never know. Rank 1 stuck? A little bit of win trading going on in chat. Is that what I'm seeing? Oh, the Sonya's dead. Winnable. Not winnable. Especially not winnable if he doesn't bramble at all. Oh, there it is. But unfortunately, I think that's too little too late. All right, at least we ended on a win, guys. We didn't end down 100 points because of that. We ended down like 80 or 90. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I will probably be streaming again on Tuesday like usual. And yeah, I'm handing you off to Buck now. So see you then.